guys, my name is Rico and this is Suave Tech. I'm going to bring you tech videos every single week, and today I want to talk to you about the Wyze Headphones. So you can pick these up online on their website. I'll throw a link in the description below, but you can pick these up for $59.99 or $60. One of the things I like about these is that they're not too expensive. There's a lot of headphones on the market, and these ones are not the most expensive, but they're also not the cheapest. They did pack a lot of features in these headphones, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later in the video. However, I just wanted to give you guys just a basic overlay, letting you know that by no means am I an audio expert. I said that in a video in the past, and I just want to let you guys know that I don't have any formal audio background. I don't know a lot of the terminology and everything. So I'm just coming at it from a perspective of somebody that bought it, enjoys tech, and somebody that enjoys tech that is simple to use so that everybody feels like they know what they're doing when they use it. One of the first things I want to talk about is your presentation right out of the box. So right out of the box, you're going to see the headphones right there presented in front of you. But if you set those aside for a minute, you lift up that little tab, you're also going to find another smaller box. Now what's inside this box is a quick start guide, your bag actually to carry these, or a little pouch, whatever you want to call it, and then you're actually going to get a USB-A to USB Type-C connector. No brick in the box, which unfortunately a lot of tech places are doing nowadays. But one of the things I found that was interesting is you're actually going to get a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. I think this is a really great idea, and I'm surprised that a lot of places don't do this. But contrary to popular belief, a lot of people still aren't using wireless headphones. And so it's interesting, and actually, again, a pleasant surprise to see that a place is actually considering people that might still have older cars, they might have older phones, or they might have other pieces of technology that they're going to use these headphones for. So again, for $60, that's a really great feature, and I appreciate that. Let's move on to the feel of them before we talk about audio. The feel of these headphones is actually really great. Now they have a nice soft material, it's very plush around the ear cups, and they also have that at the top, the part that actually touches your head. So I've worn these for hours on end actually, and it's really interesting. You can connect these to a TV like I have behind me. I've actually connected them to this TV. You can also obviously connect them to your phone, and you can connect them to a lot of different things. So when I put on the headphones, I've watched TV for hours. I've also listened to music for hours. I've also cleaned for hours with these. My takeaway from this is they are comfortable, I would say, for about 2 to 3 hours. Now on the website they tell you it's so comfortable that you're going to forget that you're wearing them. I don't believe that to be true, and one of the reasons is you actually do start to feel it at the top of your head, and it's not super uncomfortable to the point where I feel like I can't wear them for hours at a time, but you definitely notice them on your head after a few hours. One of the things that I also noticed that was interesting when I was cleaning with these headphones was that they are very hot. So whatever material they use for the ear cups actually seals heat in. And so when I was cleaning, I did notice a lot of sweat building up around the edges of these. Now these are not IP rated, and so I wouldn't suggest these for working out, or I mean even cleaning if you're going to be cleaning for hours on end. And it started to become uncomfortable, or at least I was aware that there was sweat underneath there. They're not the best for things like that, but I would say leisurely, maybe walking down the street. Another thing I would say is just watching TV, which they're actually really great. If you don't want to disturb your partner, you can go ahead and slap these on. So that's all I got to talk about when it comes to feeling. One of the things that I talk about when I'm comparing these really in my head is the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro. Now the Galaxy Buds Pro are a few $100s. They're supposed to be the best earbuds on the market from Samsung. So I've listened to those. I can also use that gaming headset that I did a couple of videos ago, the SteelSeries Arctis 9X. You can use those to connect to your phone, make phone calls, and also to listen to music on your phone. So one of the key features that I wanted to talk about with the audio is the active noise canceling. The only other headset that I have are the Galaxy Buds Pro to compare this to. I've never used the AirPods Pro. I haven't used the AirPods Max, and so I can't compare it to some of the higher level headphones. But when compared to the Galaxy Buds Pro, I would say these do a heck of a lot better when it comes to canceling out that noise. When my fiance tries to talk to me about things, when my dogs are running around the house, I really can't hear a lot of what's going on around me. In certain cases, that's obviously desirable. So I would say that the active noise canceling on these headphones are great. And for $60, that's amazing. I mean, like I said, my Galaxy Buds Pro, granted, they are buds, they're not headphones. However, they cost significantly more than the Wyze headphones, and they don't even come close to active noise canceling in the respect of they don't cancel out a lot of the noise that's happening around you. So another thing I'll talk about with audio is just the volume. So the volume is really well, and when coupled with that active noise canceling, it works really great. It's not the loudest headphones that I think I've ever used, but they do get pretty loud and I'm satisfied with them. I usually like listening to my music super loud in the car, or when I'm using the Galaxy Buds Pro, I've got them turned all the way up. And I would say the same for these. They're not super great as far as volume, but they're not terrible. Another thing I'll talk about with audio is how crisp and clean it is. I don't have any problems with hearing what's going on, especially when I'm watching TV shows, and I know that can be a problem sometimes. And you can go in the equalizer, you can change certain settings in the equalizer. I will say right now, I haven't changed any settings in the equalizer. I just listened to them straight out of the box, and without changing any settings in that equalizer, I would say that the bass is good. However, when you start to turn up the headphones and you're listening to a bass heavy song, that's when you're going to notice a little distortion. And I guess that would be expected when you're paying only $60 for a set of headphones, especially with all the features like I'm going to talk about later on that they pack into these headphones. But again, I'm somebody that likes heavy bass. I'm somebody that likes to, when they're listening to the music loud, have the bass as high as possible without distorting the music. So I would say that probably straight out of the box, it wasn't that bad. However, over time, you did start to get a little bit of muddling around what was being said in the song when you have them all the way up and you like your bass. On the left side of the headset, on the ear cup, you're going to find the USB-C charging port, and then you're going to find the button that actually switches between the transparency mode and the active noise canceling modes. If you're having a longer conversation, or if you just want to be able to hear what's around you while you're listening to your music, you can go ahead and tap that button once. It'll go into transparency mode. And then if you want to drown out things again, you can go ahead and tap it again and you'll go into active noise cancellation mode. And then on the right side, you're going to have the volume up and down. In the middle of those, you're going to have a button that's used for play, pause, and skip, and it has a couple of bumps on it, so you're able to easily navigate without looking at your headset itself. You have the on and off button, as well as if you hold the on and off button down for a few seconds, it'll go into pairing mode if you want to pair it to something different. And you're going to have that 3.5mm headphone jack. One of the other things I want to talk about were the specs. There's a huge list of specs on this list. Obviously, we talked about earlier in the video the active noise cancellation. Another thing they talk about is a voice isolating microphone. So I actually took these outside and I'm going to put up. This is the audio through the actual headset itself. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. There's a lot of wind blowing around out here, so is this good or is it bad? Let me know. Audio from my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. Let me know, is it any better, any worse? One of the other things that they claim is that this has a 20-hour battery life. Now, since I've gotten these headphones, I haven't charged them. I haven't used them every day, but I also haven't charged them at all. So it's actually, I mean, I would say probably 20 hours. You get close to 20 hours. It probably depends on what you're doing with them as well, how loud you're listening to them. That all factors into how long the battery is actually going to last in this situation. What is nice about these headphones is that actually 10 minutes of charging will give you 4 hours of battery life, according to their website. Have I tested this out? No. Generally speaking, I don't wear them for more than like 2 or 3 hours. Another spec that you can use with these is Alexa. Now, it's nice to know that you can also factor in your own assistant from your phone, whether that be the Google or Siri. Another key feature that I like actually is wear detection, and so when you take the headphones off, then they'll stop playing. And then as soon as you put the headphones back on, they're gonna play again. I like that feature a lot. It helps with the battery life, just in case you don't have a power source readily available. You don't have to worry if you set your headphones down for a few minutes. Another key feature that I like about these is you don't have to take the headphones off to actually have a conversation with somebody. So if you have a free hand, what you're going to do is place your hand over the right ear cup, and then you actually get that transparency mode so that you can hear. And let me tell you, it works great. If I'm having a conversation with somebody, I hear every single word without fail. And then as soon as you're done having that conversation, you just take your hand off the ear cup and you're ready to enjoy your music again. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you. I really appreciate you guys coming to watch this video. I hope you have a great day. Stay strong through this pandemic. Stay strong through everything else that's going on in the news. And I'll catch you guys later. I'm out.